What's up? March 2nd, Tuesday. Back again with another one of these NBA DFS videos, looking to get on the right side. Kind of had a disappointing outing last night, but pretty good return for the sports bets. Probably have some sports bets later on today. But let's hop right into the slate. If you're looking for a book, use mybookie.ag, promo code PUBSPORTS for a 50% bonus on your cash deposit. Must be a minimum of $99 and 100% bonus on a Bitcoin deposit. Minimum of $100. First game of the night. One of my favorite games in the night here is going to be the Memphis Grizzlies. They are 1-point favorites over the Washington Wizards. Over under here is 235.5, one of the highest over unders of the day. I think it's number 2 on the board today. The three guys that I really want to look at for the Grizzlies is Ja Morant, $7,100, $7,000 flat on DK. Questionable when it comes to consistency of recent, but you can't draw any better matchup than the Washington Wizards. So I do like Ja Morant, one of my favorite plays of the day in the mid-range option. Also, Jonas Valanciunas, he has 6 straight double-doubles and 9 out of his last 11 games. Draws a great matchup against the Wizards, who don't really have anybody to stop him up front. So J-Val also gets a really good matchup tonight. And then Dillon Brooks, if you don't want to play those top 2 guys, Dillon Brooks is in the mid-range. He's a pretty good GPP stack option for this game. Kind of reliant in the scoring department to really pay off his value, but man, $5,200 on FD and potential game stack option, and Grizzlies have one of the highest team totals of the day. So I do like Dillon Brooks today. On the Washington Wizards side, kind of flip-flops depending on what website you're playing. On Fanduel, I really like Russell Westbrook. He's one of my favorite plays of the day. He has either notched a double-double or a triple-double in 10 straight games. Turnovers would be my only concern with him. He basically had more turnovers than assists last game. But other than that, Russell Westbrook should absolutely smash this spot today. Bradley Beal over there on DK, way better of a price tag, $9,700. As long as Bradley Beal is below 10K, he is going to grade out as a pretty good play for GPPs. He has shot 20 or more shots in 5 out of his last 6 games, which is absolutely absurd, while shooting above the 50% mark. So I do like Bradley Beal today if I'm playing over there on DK today. Going into the second game of the night is Atlanta versus Miami. Miami's 3.5-point favorites over the Atlanta Hawks. Over under here is 221. Hawks injury report is looking like DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish are out, and Kevin Huerter is actually questionable. Not a lot to really draw from this game. Not a game that I really want to play, Atlanta or Miami. A lot more better studs in this slate than Trae Young. I feel like I kind of want to focus in the first game and then one of the games that we'll talk about later on in the night for studs. So I don't really want to play Trae Young at the top. If Kevin Huerter were to miss, it would be a boost to Gallinari, and also Tony Snell as well. I would add them into the player pool. Gallo is $5,000 and $4,900 across the websites, and then Tony Snell would be a pretty good value option at 4K flat on FanDuel and $3,900 on DK. He'll probably come in at low ownership because there's going to be a chalky FanDuel shooting guard option around that same price range. The Heat injury report, it's looking like Jimmy Butler's questionable. Highly disappointed in this team. I played them, I think the last time that Jimmy Butler missed, played Dragic, and Bam wasn't really too happy with their performances. But if Butler were to miss, it would be a boost to Bam Adebayo, Kelly Olynyk, and Goran Dragic. I feel like Kendrick Nunn's a little bit too priced up for me to play him on today's slate. But the next game is the LA Clippers, 4-point favorites over the Boston Celtics. If you follow me over on Twitter, I will be having my article posted over on pubsports.com. Make sure you check out the website. Preston puts out his plays. I'm going to put out a play today. It's going to be coming from this game. Really like this game for betting perspective, but not too much DFS-wise. The Clippers injury report, main rotation players are pretty healthy. Paul George, though, really cheap price tag across the websites. Better FanDuel play than DK play, but I would play him on DK too. He's had some sour recent performances, but I expect him to bounce back here. Draws a pretty good matchup. Pretty good play today. I like his point per dollar appeal on today's slate. And if Jaylen Brown were to miss, that would definitely put a guy like Jason Tatum in play regardless of his price tag. Going down to the New York Knicks and San Antonio Spurs, the Spurs are 1-point favorites over the New York Knicks, who are the visiting team. Pretty shocking that the Knicks are in the playoff race. I think they're number 4 seed so far right now. Pretty crazy year for the Knicks. Knicks have been looking pretty good, but the Knicks injury report today is looking like Alfred Payton is doubtful and Taj Gibson is questionable. Two actually really important news to the slate. Nerlens Noel, his minutes would be pretty secure if Gibson were to miss. He's had 8 points in 4 straight games while reaching a season high in rebounds in his last game. Draws a decent matchup against the Spurs today, so I think he would close. Pretty good price tag, $5,500, $5,200 on both websites. RJ Barrett also as well. His minutes have been trending up in the right direction. Draws a solid matchup against the Spurs on the second half of a back-to-back. Derrick Rose, he would be the starting point guard if Peyton were to miss tonight. He's pretty rested, so I do like Derrick Rose in the mid-range option. I don't think a lot of ownership is going to go to him. Maybe he'll get some late ownership later into the day. But early ownership doesn't really have Derrick Rose popping up too much, so music to my ears. Emmanuel Quickly also as well, $5,100, $4,800. If he got more minutes, I would absolutely smash the button on Emmanuel Quickly. But right now, he's just a GPP option. Very scoring reliant, but solid point per minute, fancy point per minute player when he's giving the opportunity. Shouts to Millie Mills. He's in chat. Next game here, though, is going to be the game of the day if you're looking for props and DFS today. Denver, they are 7.5 point underdogs versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Over under here is 234.5. The Denver Nuggets coming off a dominant performance. Nikola Jokic, I should say, coming off a dominant performance against the Chicago Bulls yesterday. He has triple-double upside. I think this is a good game stack for studs. You can play Jokic, Middleton, Giannis. Really good, easy game stack for studs. MPJ, Michael Porter Jr., $6,300, $6,700. He's been extremely efficient of recent. I don't know if he can keep that up, but if he can, he should absolutely smash the spot here tonight. If you're looking to fade Jokic, I would definitely be interested in playing MPJ because he would take on the scoring onload for this team behind Jamal Murray and Jokic. Also going down a little bit more, Will Barton. He's $4,900 and $5,400. He will get a minutes boost with all those guards being out. Their injury reports looking like JaMychal Green, Paul Millsap, Gary Harris, and Frank Capazzo are all out. So that is a boost to Will Barton and the mid-range option on both websites, $4,900 and $5,400. Monte Morris, though, my favorite play probably from both my favorite value play from this game. He's below 5K. He's been getting the start of recent. I do like his upside. Played PJ Dozier last night, but man, dude, that shit fucking terrible play yesterday. Graded out pretty well. I didn't really want to play Cody Martin at complete chalk at the bottom of the barrel. So got over to some PJ Dozier and absolutely burned me. What up, Millie Mills? What up, Big Show Picks? And then Slaughter, the boss man himself. Pretty excited for this UFC card this weekend. Pretty interested to see what you guys got for this weekend. A lot of good spots on this UFC card this weekend. But the last game of the night is the Phoenix Suns versus the LA Lakers. LA Lakers are 1.5 point favorites over the Phoenix Suns. Over under here is 213. Not a game that I'm really looking to play too much at all. I'm looking to completely fade this game. I do think the Suns are warranted, though, to cover the spread. If they are 2-point underdogs on your books, I would probably hop up on that bet. I think that's a pretty good bet. Waiting to see how the waves of the day go. I'll probably end up playing that later on today. My favorite studs of the slate, though, would probably rank them as Russell Westbrook, number 1, Nikola Jokic, number 2, and then Giannis Antetokounmpo, number 3. And then the team that I'm looking for value is going to be the Knicks, Spurs, and Nuggets. I forgot to talk about the Spurs. The 2 Spurs value guys I'm really looking at is Trey Lyles and Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker, $4,200. Looks like the best FanDuel play of the day so far, point per dollar wise. You can kind of get off that ownership and play Patty Mills at $3,900. But Patty Mills doesn't really show too much upside in too many games. And then the Nuggets, you can also go to the Nuggets below value. Monte Morris is below 5K, so I really do like that play. Just got done talking about that. And the teams I'm looking to fade today are the Celtics, Heat, Suns, and Lakers. So 3 teams I'm looking to fade today. Not really too interested in those teams. Make sure you check out pubsportsradio.com. Should have my play typed up pretty soon here, pretty quickly, and put that one up there. Send that over to pubsportsradio.com at Gmail. But I'm about to head on out of here. Make sure you follow me over on Twitter at Getting Bills. Jeff says, Billy the Kid, sharpshooter. He said, fuck the UFC, LOL. Yeah, I definitely do feel there's some good spots there this weekend. My boy Sean Brady's on the card. Shouts to Philly. Philly's got a couple things cooking up right now. We got Sean Brady, Chris Dawkins in the UFC just chopping it up. 6-0 last night, though, in the NBA. That's a really good NBA All-Star breaks coming up. Kind of like my favorite time to really attack the props and spreads and stuff like that is right before the All-Star break, because some of these teams look like they're checked out mentally. I'll have my play up later on today, but I'm about to head on out of here. Have a great, safe, blessed day. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you get notified for all of our live videos. This is the channel for the live streams, but the videos get uploaded to Pub Sports Radio, the original channel, but we're still going through some YouTube problems, so we can't really live stream over there, so we're just video uploading over there. So make sure you check out the recap of that video today on Pub Sports Radio YouTube page. I'm about to head on out of here. Deuces.